Well, today I'm going to try to finish up the muscles on this horse and see how it turns out. I was happy about what I was able to do yesterday and see if I can make myself thrilled today.
I guess I'm his son.
Rick in Seattle commented on one of my videos last night. He asked me, what is it that I think about while I'm sculpting? Well, as you can hear, I'm listening to XM radio and right now the 6-shooter on old time radio, which I love, with Jimmy Stewart as Rick Consett, a gunfighter. Anyway, I'm listening to that, and he asked me if I'm thinking about the piece while I'm working on it and stuff like that. And let me turn off the radio for a second. He was asking me also what goes through my mind while I'm working, and basically nothing. Okay, well, no, I'm thinking about things, you know, like last conversation with a friend of mine, or what am I gonna fix for dinner tonight. I live alone, so I sort of have to make those decisions about you know, sometime during the day. Or I'm watching an episode of The Tudors on my TV or something else from Netflix. I know this sounds like an advertisement for all these guys, but anyway, there ain't much that goes on in this town. It's a small town. You don't move here for the social life. Anyway, that's why I cook my own meals. No, it's just, I'm looking at the piece and I'm thinking about the muscles and the angles and if I'm getting it right and all that stuff. And then I'm thinking about the angle of the camera. Am I in the way of the camera or not in the way of the camera? Mostly everything but what I'm working on. I just sort of just plug along with what I'm doing and hope everything falls in place. I guess if I was better educated in this, I would be a little more into, I don't know, maybe they think about the same things too, though. Never really asked any artists what they think about when they're working. I know most of them, the ones that I know, have something playing in the background. Not many listen to talk on the radio like I do. I like talk shows, and I like old-time radio and TV. But I don't know. I just not much goes through my mind. I mean, quite honestly, that's about it. I mean, I don't overthink it. I think good golfers are that way. They don't overthink something. They got the figures worked out in their head, and their concentration's pretty tight on what they're doing, and I guess they just sort of feel what they're doing, and that's basically what I do, is I just sort of feel what I'm doing. And I just keep pushing shadows around. That's all a sculptor is a shadow pusher. That's why I have a light above my clay. I mean, I'm creating shadows that look familiar, and that's what I am, a shadow pusher. That's what artists, sculptors are, shadow pushers, and painters the same way. I mean, they're shadow creators. Okay, enough talk. I'm going to go back to work. Well, that's as far as I'm going to get it today, and I'll be back on this on Monday.